Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is Saturday, and why is that auto-focusing? The focus is off. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. I hope everyone has had a wonderful week. It's been a busy week for me, way busier than I wanted it to be, but it's been busy. Ah, yes, Tim Tams. They are fantastic. I miss Tim Tams. I'm not allowed to eat them. Hello, Kathleen. Hello, Dawn. Hello, Penny. Oh, Noelle, sorry. Hello, Marilyn. Hello, Catherine. Hello, Joyce. Hello, Nightbot. Hello, Yana. Hello, Shannon. Lurk away, dear. Lurk away. Flu is terrible. I am so sorry. Don't give it to me. I don't need it. I have to people. Get some rest, darling. Just relax. Yeah, I've got a wrap still. I think I've got everything done for the shopping, but I've got a wrap. I'm not doing a whole lot of shopping this year, so. Okay. So what we're coloring today is Adorable Animals by Jane Madej. It's a grayscale coloring book. All of the links for the coloring book as well as the pencils that we're using today is below the video. So make sure that you grab that if you need to. The great thing about this coloring book, I love this coloring book, especially for you that are intimidated by grayscale. This book is absolutely fantastic. She has a few steps and introductions to coloring grayscale. So you can actually go through and practice before you go. Like these two here were done by Jane in different ways, and this one here was done by me. Same with the birds. Um, I completed one, and Jane did the other ones. You know, uh, so she does go through and she does show you how to do that. This one here, I did all of them. Hello, Mona. And Merry Christmas to everyone, absolutely. Hello, Audrey. Well, I hope you get there in time to get the grocery order. All right, so we're going to start on the cat. I'm going to zoom you in. And we're going to start on the cute little kitty sleeping inside of the mailbox. Another great thing about Jane's books is in the back of the book, it actually shows you how she painted them. So if you want to follow along or you can't see what something is, there is a guide to look at. So, all right. So we're going to start with cool gray. I am using the Sharpira Farben colored pencils, and this is cool gray number 700. Wow, that's a good discount. Hello, Connie. And we're just going to start with flicks, following the grayscale. the great thing about Jane's book, this book in particular, is the paper is quite thick. I have a couple of her other books as well, but this one is my favorite. Try to work carefully here, make sure that you don't cover the bow or the ribbon. Yeah, it's very possible. It is the book is from 2021 area. 2019, I think, was the publication date. I did color a page in here in 2021 for um, Ashley's birthday. And I know it's not looking like a whole lot because it's just a whole lot of gray, but the way that it's colored, this cat can be either a black and white cat, a black and gray cat, I mean, and or a orange cat. I am going to do it a black and gray cat because um, it will stand out better against the color that I've chosen for the mailbox. I'm doing the darker gray colors first instead of just doing the white first, just so that I can follow the line of the grayscale and not lose it in the white. So we're just mapping out right at this point of where that color is going to transition into the white. As well as where the gray is going to transition into the black. It is going. I ended the first week of training on Friday. I made it the whole week without completely quitting. But yeah, it's a little bit of sensory overload for me, but I'll get used to it. Um, just with being home for as long as I have, and basically the only other people I talk to are you guys. I don't have people around me that are loud and right in my ear, so you guys don't get loud on me. So, oh, well, this book is just absolutely adorable. I don't know why you would give it away. It's got puppies and kitties in it. All right, we'll come back to that darker gray here in just a few minutes. We're going to come in with a little bit of a lighter gray. So we're going to use silver, Vizala, number 685. I did think about seeing if I still have the PDF of this book. I lost a whole bunch of PDFs in a crash of my old computer. Some of them were gifted, so I can't just go back to Etsy and re-download them. And I think this one was gifted because I looked in my Etsy and I didn't see it. All right, then we're going to come in with the black, which is number 720. Hello, Zoe. Oh, I'm sorry your phone died. I hope it charges well. Let me know if that's blurry or anything for you guys, because I can refocus it. I think I might have to get my eyes checked again. I was supposed to do my 1 year, but the new medical isn't covered by, doesn't cover my doctor, so I have to find a new doctor, and right now that's difficult. Yeah, yeah, I would like to be able to do that as well. Instead of going through each and every search or every purchase, instead of just saying, okay, I want to look up this purchase or this artist or this store. It should be easier. I don't know why it is autofocusing. That's just weird. I'm going to zoom you in a little bit so that we can maybe, there we go. Now I'm going to do this, do that. Now hopefully it will stop autofocusing. Like I said, I'll come back to that gray here in a minute. I just want to put the black in and just slowly build those colors. Hey, Steve. Hello, Alex. Sorry I didn't see you coming in. Heads down, not used to looking over at chat anymore. And of course, my nose has decided that it needs to sneeze, but it's not allowing me to sneeze. I'll get the cat's face done and then we'll move on because, yeah, just flicking black, gray, and white is not something that you want to spend your Saturday watching. And I will be continuing with this page on Monday. Just with training, the training schedule, it's 8 to 5. So in January, I will be able to maintain the schedule a lot better because in January I start from 6 to 3. So that will be a lot easier to maintain that Monday schedule. Ooh, that is cold. Well, hurry back. Hello, Bonnie. Hello, Bob. I hope you are both doing well. Bonnie, your pages are absolutely gorgeous that I have been seeing. So are Yana's. You all are so talented. And Bob's drawings are just fantastic. And paintings. Okay, I think that's it for the black right now. I'm going to go back to the cool gray. We're going to put a little bit of gray on his nose here. A little bit through here. This probably sounds like a woodpecker hitting on something. The great thing about animal fur is it's quite a few short flicks instead of the long swoopy flicks like hair. So it's a little bit, I find it a little bit easier to do than hair. Some people don't feel that way, but I feel it's easier to do than hair. Oh dear. Well, I hope that you don't hurt yourself doing that. Just be careful, Yana. Okay, come through with the black there because we want to separate the paw from the face. So, okay. Make sure that we don't go over the leaf. Just coming through with the silvery gray. And we're going to take our white. Welcome back. Ooh, yum. Now the whisker areas I'm not great with because you have to do the longer flicks. And we're going to come through on the paws. Now why is that picking up the gray? Oh, those are yummy, fun, healthy treats. Just going to come through and white out this area. Blend that gray down for the forehead cap there. Just come through here, put in a few of the white flicks. Now that's the inside of his ear. So we're going to put white hairs in there. Same with over here. Alright, now we need a little bit of pink. I think a blooming bouquet would be a good pink for his nose and his ears. Yeah, I made some pfeffernusse last week. I've made some gingerbread and some shortbread and chocolate walnut wafers. But I've converted the recipes to be diabetic and sugar-free friendly, gluten-free friendly, so that everybody in the family can eat them, which was a bit of a pain in the boot. Ah, that's nice. Yes, fudge is so good. I miss making fudge. All right, so that's how the cat is going to go. We're going to quickly do the ribbon. So we're going to grab ruby brown, true love, and coral. So we're going to use these three. So this one is going to be the shadow, this will be the base color, and this is the highlight color. So we're going to start in the shadow. The reason why I'm starting the shadow is so that the colors can blend and be taken over by those lighter colors. Because sometimes the colors are a little bit too dark on their own or too pink on their own. So you have to blend those in. So the dark color that I'm using is ruby brown. And I'm just putting it in the deeper shadow areas. And I'm not putting it heavy because we're going to build that color. Just making sure everything I'm coloring is actual ribbon. Not the shadow of the ribbon on the. All right. Then we're going to use True Love. Oh, nice. Paraffin wax machine. Yeah, for most, well, other than my family recipes, which most of them come from a cookbook, um, for most of the recipes is just converting the flour into gluten-free flour and the sugars into um, syrups like honey, maple syrup, stevia syrup, stuff like that. And then compensating the flour to the moisture in order to convert a recipe from a regular recipe into a sugar-free, gluten-free recipe. You just have to experiment with it a little bit until you get to the consistency of the cookie that you are trying to make. So if you've made them a lot with regular um, processes, it's a little bit easier to figure out what um, ratios and what it should look like when it's done. But if you're new to the cookie, sometimes it can be a little bit difficult. Hello, Sue. How do you do? Yeah, it's a little foggy and rainy here too. I must say though, coming home from work in the dark is not my favorite thing to do. So with the new schedule in January, once I get out onto the floor, um, I will be coming home and it will be still daylight. So that makes it much better for me. I don't like driving in the dark. It bugs me. All right, so now we're going to use coral. And we're going to take a little bit of that true love. We're going to come in up here, just to transition that down. A little bit better. And then with the coral again. Now with grayscale, it's better to layer your colors to build up that saturation so that you can get a good level of depth in your color. Yeah, pumpkin cookies are awesome. Yeah, I love pumpkin cookies. Maybe that's what I'll make this weekend. Ooh, now you got me thinking. I gotta actually make the pies as well, so I've gotta make pie crust. Now that I think about it, I actually need to go to the grocery store because I think my pumpkin's too old to use. Don't buy things in bulk if you're not going to use them all. I had great plans last year of doing pumpkin ice cream and pumpkin cookies, and have I done any of it? No, I have not. I will check the expiration date on it though. It should be fine. It's just canned pumpkin. Pretty sure the can that's in the cupboard I bought last year, so I will check and see if I need to go to the store. Yeah, normally I don't drive at night. I can drive at night. I don't enjoy it. I have my glasses are now tinted so that I can see at night, but the glare from people's headlights gives me a terrible headache. It makes it uncomfortable to drive at night. Not that I can't do it, it's just I really don't like to. And it does give me a headache, so I prefer not to. But I will because I have to. It's just for the winter, so Well, just for a month. I did take one of my coloring books and a bag of pencils. They are in my locker at work. So if I have time on my lunch break, I do sit and de-stress my brain a little bit. I took one of well, Kevin Teo's Christmas book. I took it to work. I might take Joanna's Small Victories book, just because they're really small pictures and I can get them done. Yes, yeah, the halo effect is horrible. I did not know that the halo effect on lights and stuff like that wasn't normal. I thought everybody saw those. Yeah, it seems that that's not normal. You're not supposed to see those. Hello, Jennifer. Yeah. Yeah, the headlights are what get me. Same here. I see halos all the time too. I thought it was normal. Turns out that's not normal. Yep, I was informed from my doctor that that is not normal. You're not supposed to see halos around everything. It's like, okay, well, I've been seeing those my whole life, so it's a problem with your retinas. From what I was informed of, it's a one of the symptoms of glaucoma. The starting stages of glaucoma. But there's several different things that can cause it. In my case, it was the starting stages of glaucoma. And they're still there. They just lessened with my glasses and the tinting that they put on my glasses. All right, so there we have one red bow. Welcome back, Alex. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, it can be caused by several different things. With me, it was the beginning stages of glaucoma that caused mine. So we're going to do the um, mailbox. That's the word. And I think we're going to do the mailbox. Let's do the mailbox. Trying to think of a good color that will not blend with the ivy and the um, holly. So let's start here for our light, I think. And this one. So 630, 620. So mold and tropical green. Now I do want it to be in the green family, but I want it to be um, in the darker greens. I'm going to do the holly and the um, ivy in a lighter green family. So we're going to start off with the mold. Yeah, actually I'm not going to start with the mold. I'm going to start with 620, which is tropical green. We're going to do the shadows first, just so that we can map that out. I'll actually stay on screen. Yeah, I think that the eye doctors tailor that issue for whoever has it, but it's not supposed to be normal. I have it without my glasses on. They put a filter on my glasses so that it's supposed to alleviate that. Hello, hello, Angela. Is Alex calling you a hoe, Angela? That's just not nice. I don't believe that is what she meant, but just so people know, I'm just teasing. Ho, 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 ho. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like I said, the doctor said that it is caused by several different things, and with me, it was the beginning stages of my glaucoma. So yeah. Well, see, you just put it in a much nicer way than my doctor did, Bonnie. Can you just be my eye doctor, please? Because yeah, my eye doctor did not put it as pleasantly as that. one thing about sitting at work, I have to change the way I sit. So now the way I sit at home is uncomfortable. So now I have to change the way I sit at home too. I think I might have to get a new chair. Just coming through. The pencils just really want to be with me. Stay up there. Stay up there. Pencils keep on rolling down my desk at me. It's like, did you miss me that much? I've been away for a whole week. I did finish the Santa Claus picture. I did post that. Yeah. Yeah, and I'll get used to people, and it won't be so over stimulating to my brain. It's just when I'm trying to concentrate on something and trying to do something, it can be wearing. Yeah, I know that there's a stem there, so I gotta remember to avoid it. Yeah, I thought about it yesterday, um, after my breakdown. And I don't think I could do the job from home just because I have so many distractions in my job or in my room where I'd have to be doing my job. And yeah, I probably would just get distracted with all my coloring and my job would never get done. Yeah, it is. I think it would be difficult for me doing the inside of the mailbox. And once we get the mailbox colored around the cat, you will see more of the detail. It won't look so blended into the color of the grayscale. Thank you, Jennifer. Hello, Frederica. And Christina, hello if I didn't say hello. I'm really sorry if I didn't. I don't remember if I did. Now I feel bad. I've been answering you and talking to you, but I don't remember if I actually said hello. How rude. I do apologize if I didn't. Yeah, I'm not that big of a people person, so I don't mind having people come over and I don't mind entertaining small, once in a while, but I get over committed. I do too much. Hello, Vicky. Welcome. Good to see you. All right, going to come down here, and we're going to do this lower part here. We're just putting in this shadow area and trying to avoid the cat's whiskers. I put the white down already for the cat's whiskers so that I can hopefully have it stand out when I color over it, that area. Hello, Britt. Welcome, welcome. Right. I think that's. Go undo the poll. I started it, but I didn't finish it. All right. Now we're going to come in with eucalyptus tree. Nice. Yeah, I think I have everything. I know that there's one more thing I want to get, but I don't think it's in the budget, so. I do need to, like I said, I do need to make the pastry and get that out of the way. For pies. Um, yeah. Well, for a pie at least. I do might get my first paycheck before Christmas. She is lurking. She did pop in and say hello. She is resting. She has the flu, so I hope she feels better. She is here lurking though. Hello, Shannon. Somebody's asking about you. She got the flu. It sucks. Flus at Christmas is just no fun. Yes, I hope she is resting and getting some fluids. She did pop in at the start of stream and said hello and let us know that she was lurking so that she could rest. Oh no, you're fine, dear. I was just reiterating the message for her. I am a customer service rep doing activating new claims. So a claim agent, I guess I am. The one thing about my job um, that I will let you guys know about, and you know, just so you guys know why I'm not using my employer's name and that sort of thing, because we do answer calls for many different states. If I know the person on the other end of the phone, I can't take the call. So this way I can, not be having to constantly, transfer anybody that has the services for the company. So if I know exactly who you are, I actually have to transfer the call to somebody else because I cannot take a call for a person that I know. I cannot take a claim for a person I know. Um, is that any better? I don't know why the sound would be low. It's turned all the way up. It's probably just me, Frederica. I'm always low. Is that any better, Frederica? I hope that maybe I had it too far away from my mouth. Hello, Della. Hello, Calamity. Well, hopefully that's better. I might be talking a little bit lower too. That's one thing that once I get on the floor, I'm going to be talking a lot. I may just zone out and not talk as much. And if I do go quiet and that sort of thing, please let me know because sometimes my brain just goes, "Nope, shut off. You're coloring. It's quiet time." So let me know if I do shut down during a during a video. Hello, Dion. Nope, I didn't see you come in. Thank you very much for coming in. I apologize. I'm trying to get used to looking up at chat again while I'm coloring. So if I missed anyone, I apologize. How did that happen? Oh, I'm telling you, this thing is really, really making me mad. I didn't even touch it. Thank you for letting me know that. Oy vey. Oy, oy, oy. I'm telling you, this program, I did updates. Don't ever do updates to your OBS. It's been having issues ever since I did the updates. And now my autofocus is back on. Oh, that's really annoying. I'm not going to get mad at it. I'm not going to get mad at it. Just going to let it be and move on. Let it be, let it be, let it be. I'm sorry. And lurk away, Britt, lurk away. I'm glad that you can hear me and see me. Hello, Jemiah. All right. Yeah, no, you can't talk on here. You have to type. So who's tired of the green already? So I've already put Bob to work with things for work. Things for the office. I've already got him 3D printing things for me. He printed because we have some people that are remote and some people that are in-house, all in the same class. So I had Bob print the teacher a reminder paddle of mute and unmute for us people in the classroom that keep forgetting to unmute so the people that are remote can actually hear us instead of just the answer to the question that we just asked. So yeah, that's fun. All right, so that is leaf, and then we're going to come up here. I went through and I ducked everybody's desk. Bob printed some little ducks a while back, and I went through and put them on everybody's desk and gave everybody a desk duck. The things that I do, just because. Oh, I see that hubby went out and got the post. Bob went out and got the post. It did not look like he had an envelope day on. Just letting you know. For anybody out there that doesn't know, Dion makes absolutely fabulous cards, kind of like Connie does, but hers are winter cards, celebrating winter. She doesn't do Christmas cards, but she celebrates winter, and they're always so cute. All right, and there's the okay. So that one has a branch here. Yeah, I decided that everybody needed to have a desk duck. And we had them in, just hanging around the house. So they're really cute, but there's only so many places in my house I can put a duck. No, that's what I was just saying is Bob just went out and got the post and it did not look like there was an envelope. So, all right. Now the next color that we're going to use is the mold. And this is going to be our blending color. And if we need to, we may need to come in with a brighter green just for a little bit of a highlight green. It all depends upon how it looks. If it looks too gray, I might have to come in with a little bit of a brighter green. But I want the ivy to stand out very brightly on it, so as well as the snow. So I want it to be a dark green, not a yellow green. More that gray green, deep green color. Absolutely, and be careful and have a great day, Calamity. Thanks for coming in. And say hello to Maggie for me. Awesome. You just thought of somebody that I need to color? There's lots of artists' work that I need to color. Like I said, once I get into the swing of things at work and it's not so overstimulating to me, I will be doing more videos and more streaming and getting a lot more coloring done. When I come home after training, it's just I'm so tired. I seem to be coming home and getting dinner done, vegging out in front of the TV for a few minutes, and then going to bed. Now, that is something that is going to have to happen as well, as I am going to have to start going to bed earlier because my new shift starts at 6 o'clock in the morning, which means I have to leave here at 5:30 in the morning to get to work on time. I'll be coming home earlier, but I'll also be starting earlier. Yeah, once I'm actually on the phone and there's not so much information going in, um, once I'm actually on the floor, it will be a lot less tiring. But I have found out, that I am definitely not a sociable person. Sometimes I just need to go sit by myself during lunch or break just to get my brain to stop rebelling. All right, so we are going to come in with a little bit of a darker green. That's more of a bright green, so we're going to come in with green, I think. Yeah, green will be a good one. It's not a yellow green. It's more of the pure green color that I want. And we're just going to cover the whole thing. That gray green is going to give us our highlight area. The dark greens are going to give us our shadows. But this is going to brighten that entire area of the mailbox and finish it off for us. Now, as you can see, I've put 4 different colors down and the paper is still taking color. It's still got tooth to it. So this paper is really good for building that color up. Now, if you are a heavy-handed person, you may only get those 4 colors down. But if you are a light-handed person, you can definitely build those colors up and get it saturated to where you want it to be. My commute is only about 15-20 minutes depending upon traffic. If it's really heavy traffic out there, it's about 20 to 25 minutes. But I like to be at the office and set up before I log in, and I prefer to be early than late. So I don't want to spend a lot of time getting all set up when I know it's going to take me longer than others. You know what I mean? With being new, it takes me a little bit longer to set up my computer and get everything sorted out before being ready for work than others who have been doing it for a while. They have some systems that I've never used before, so learning all the new systems is you know, what gets your brain. Learning the new systems and the procedures and everything else. The scripting is, you know, another thing that can be daunting, but a lot of it is very similar to what I already know. So, yeah, that's got to be overstimulating right there. Oh, nice. That sounds so good. I bet you it smells fantastic. I did do a boo-boo and participated in the welcome party for the new class. And even though they did, you know, get me gluten-free pizza, I think that the sauce that they put on it was the tomato sauce and it had some sugar in it and my tummy was not happy with me. Luckily for me, I've gotten a handle on most of the symptoms that happens with my illnesses and I can work around them. And I know when it's starting to get to a point where I have to stop and refresh and cleanse it all out. Now I'm not going to put on the second coat with you guys on the camera because that's just going to be boring. We already did the first coat. So we'll move on to doing the edges and the snow that is on the mailbox here. And this part here is going to be done the same way. Same with up in here. So we're going to add the mold color. And basically I just want this box to be really, really dark green. I don't want it to be a light, bright, airy green. I want it to have that dark, dark green color to it. Yeah, I'm going to have to start going to bed probably about 8 or 9. Um, just so that I can get up at 4, have my coffee, wake up, get dressed, get ready, and then be out the door by 5:30. Another thing that this job, as with a lot of this type of work, a lot of the centers, especially at this time of year, really require a lot of overtime. So I may be doing overtime as well, and hopefully those won't fall on days that I'm streaming, but it'll never be a Saturday and it will never be past 6 p.m. So if I do stay and do overtime, I will be getting home a little bit later, um, and I may have to put a stream off an hour or two so that I can make dinner and get things set up at home, or crash on the couch and say I'm not streaming today. But I'm pretty sure that a lot of the overtime happens during the middle of the week area because, people are willing to come into work on a Monday. They're willing to come into work on a Friday. Yeah, not. Oh, I forgot to do the gray here. Forgot to do the gray green. She doesn't do gluten free. It was great last year when I did all my um, Christmas baking because she lives close enough that I could send her baking without breaking the bank. I didn't do much baking this year because with Bob being watching his blood sugars and stuff like that, I don't want to encourage him to eat a whole bunch of baking. I want to you know support, not enable. I'm here to support his choices, not enable them. Make life harder for him to stay away from things that he shouldn't be eating. All right, there we go. So that's the first layer. Now we're going to do this part here as well as the edges of the front of the mailbox. And we're going to do those in, I think we're going to do them in gold, just so that they stand out. So we're going to use a little bit of honey brown, a little bit of butter. Yeah, butter. And a little tiny bit of maple. All right. Yes, yes. If you live that close, then yes, I'm going to deliver them in person. But you don't live that close anymore. So we're starting off with honey brown. And we're going to do the honey brown in all of the darker areas here. And we're going to fight with the pencils that are rolling towards me. Now this part here, I don't want to do that part in the gold. I want to do that part red. So let's erase that. Use a soft eraser when you're erasing on grayscale. Otherwise you will lift off the grayscale. Yeah, she used to live close to where I work now, so it was so much easier. She moved away and I haven't peopled since. Other than people in my own house, I think Alex was one of the only ones that I actually went out of the house to visit. So I have a couple of people that I visit once in a while, but they're all busy people too, so. All right. And then we're going to take the maple. Yeah, you're a little too far for goodies too. A little bit. You are not too far to mail them, however, but I didn't make any this year, so I may make them again next year. It all depends upon finances for shipping and because yeah, there's a couple of Bob's friends that we normally send to that didn't get them this year either. And it made them sad, and I don't like making people sad. There is no hiding from me. Nope, no. I will track you down. If I need you for something, I will track you down. You know, if it's just a selfish reason, I will let you be until till you know you're ready to be found. But if it's an unselfish reason, I will track you down. Yes, it is outrageous for shipping right now. Uh, no, I have neighbors. I just don't like them. Actually, there is one set of neighbors on one side that I do socialize once in a blue moon, but they're busy people too. And it's not that I don't like them. They're actually nice people. But they're busy. They're busy people. And they're young and just got so much going on. All right. And then we're going to come over with the butter. Oh yeah, I've got neighbors all over the place here. I just don't socialize with them. Just not social. All right, just going to go over it one more time here. Get a good saturation of that yellow. And like I said, I will be going over these again with a second layer. I just figure that it's not necessary for you guys to see all the layers go down. They're the same layers over and over again. So again, I'm using the maple. And then the butter. My goodness, have we already been here for an hour and a half? What? I think I'm going to have a ham sandwich for lunch. My tummy's grumbly a little bit. This is going to be good for my weight though, because I don't eat a whole lot at lunch. Because I don't know what problems that's going to cause. So I do have a special drink that I have at lunchtime that is healthy and helps with the stomach issues and that sort of thing, but I don't eat a lot, which is crazy since I'm right next to the grocery store. But it does make it convenient to pick things up on the way home from work. All right. Just going to take a little bit more of that darker brown here. Yeah, no, it's not a lot of people right now, but it's probably going to get busier. I might get, well, I'm trying to get my oldest son a job there, which will help him out a lot too. So if I can get him hired on too, that will maybe get me another room in my house that I can put craft stuff in. Or a guest room is probably what it will end up being, is guest room for when the kids do come visit and when I have company come, because we are planning on getting rid of the RV at some point too. So it's not something we use a whole lot, and it's expensive to maintain. And right now, expensive maintaining things is not in the cards. So downsize, eliminate, lower the cost of things. That's what we're working on right now. All right, just doing the little top part of the mailbox here. This is, the little thing that says there's mail, and so I've used the ruby brown, and I'm using True Love. Get that all worked in there. And we'll come back with the ruby brown. This is a small enough area. I'm just going to finish it off. I'm not going to wait to blend it and get it all colored. It's just two colors. I can work with it. All right. So we're going to go over the green again, and then we're also going to go over the gold again. So don't worry about the white spot that's showing through. It is going to get taken care of. All right, now we're going to do the cardinal. Yeah, I like I said, I haven't developed that kind of relationship with anybody yet. So there's a couple that I say hi to and, you know, are a little more comfortable around, but I'm just going to take some black, and we're going to do his darkening of his face feathers here. Because even though a cardinal is all red, the feathers around his eyes and his face are usually a little bit darker than the rest, so they stand out a little bit more. We're also going to come down and do his leg area. And I think that just blends into, yeah, because he's got, yeah, I think it's drawn funky. I'll have to look at the main picture and see if I've missed something and actually colored over something with the green. All right, then we're going to use this dark gray. And then we're going to take the ruby brown and hopefully we'll get at least the first layer of the cardinal on before we finish for the day. And we're going to bleed that into this area here. I do have to look up what areas and what places my medical does cover for my glasses and see if I can get a weekend appointment to get my eyes retested. I think I may need to have an adjustment made for reading the computer. Things go blurry on me. Just doing the dark parts of the feather. And under here. And up here. Hello, Topeka. Awesome. So hopefully once I get comfortable in the a little more comfortable in the position, I will be coloring with you guys a lot more. And that usually comes after I'm out of training and on on the calls, so to speak. All right. And then we're going to come in with True Love. Yes, it is hard to adjust to change. Absolutely. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm getting better. And I think this job will be good for me. I think it'll, you know, be good financially. It'll be good for us, you know, especially when all the kids are out of the house. It'll be good for me not to be sitting in the house by myself all the time while Bob's at work. And like I said, financially it'll be a good change. I might have to, once I get into the groove and the rhythm of my new schedule, once I get into that, I may find that I need to do the streams earlier just so that I can rest and refresh before the next day at work. If that's the case, then I'm sorry for anybody on the Pacific Coast. It may have to go at 4, which is a little bit earlier, or 3, which means my Aussies won't be able to see me as often. Well, not the Aussies that sleep in anyway. But on Saturday, I will be on the regular time because I don't work Saturdays. All right, now I do want to lift up that little bit there, and we'll come back through and fix it later if we need to. And then we're going to come through with the coral. And blending those colors together. Exactly. There's always playback. Well, playback, I miss you. Ah, yes, yeah. I don't have any, well, there may be Nerf guns available or, you know, happening at work at some point, but, you know. a story. They have a little fun. All right. And then we're going to take a little bit of burnt sienna. And a little bit of autumn orange for his beak. And I think I want to put a little touch of red in there, so we're going to take some coral. I was hoping the sienna would have enough, but the coral will finish it off here quite nicely, like that. All right, and I will do the second coat for that as well. So I'm going to zoom out, hold your eyes. Oh, there we go. Yeah, let's just do it on our own. I don't really want to zoom them out that far to what we've got done so far. Oh, come on. I don't know why it's doing what it's doing. It's really annoying. Now let's see, it even put all my contrast and everything else back. Which is really annoying. I had everything all set up and all of my setup just went right back to nothing. All right, so I will put another coat on the mailbox. I will finish off the kitten and put another coat on the cardinal and do whatever blending needs to be done on all of those. And then on Monday when we come back, we can work on the ivy. I'll finish this cardinal down here as well. However, this one's going to have a little bit more pink in it. And so we'll work on the ivy and the holly and work from there. And hopefully by next Saturday this can be finished and we can move on to New Year's stuff. I know I haven't gotten a whole lot of Christmas stuff done, but you know, it is what it is. All right, guys, so with that, I thank you all very much for watching. Britt, that's what I was going to tell you. You were talking about the fact that you were a little timid on grayscale. And this book here, which I'm coloring out of right now, is called Adorable Animals. It is listed below the video. And as I showed at the start of the video when you weren't here, it does have a little bit of a step-by-step tutorial on coloring grayscale. And this is one of my very first grayscale coloring books on how to color grayscale. So it is actually a very, very good book to purchase if you are a little timid with the grayscale and understanding how to color it and how best to work it for you. With these small practice pages, it gives you a really good ability to understand the best way to color grayscale for yourself. Some of the steps, she does them a different way than I do, but I did learn this way first and then I made it my own. I did it the way that was best suited for me. So if you want this book, it is available on Amazon and it's got some really great pictures. And then in the back of the book, they've also got some practice pages I colored both of these. But I colored these two years after I colored the first pages. But it has all of the pages colored, so you can better understand the colors that the artist used for the pages. Like this one here is the one we're coloring right now. I did not color the same colors that the artist did, but that's where the darker colors are, that's where the lighter colors are. So it gives you a really good understanding of where your dark colors are, where your light colors are, and that sort of thing. And if there's something that you don't know what it is and you can't see it very well, like for example this area here, the only part on the picture that is actually showing of the foot is the back claw of the foot. So I didn't need to do that, so I'm going to correct that by just taking some green and making that a shadow. Like that. So, and the paper in this book is really, really, really nice, and they are perforated, so you can take them out of the book. You don't have to color them in the book. But they're just wonderful nature pictures. It will show you how to do feathers. It'll show you how to do fur, all sorts of things that she walks you through. She actually walks you through doing the feathers, doing the fur, and that sort of thing in the pages up here. So for example, this one here, coloring fur. This one here is going to give you practice on those feathers. This one, practice on your fruits and stuff like that. So the paper is absolutely fantastic. And like I said, they are um, they're not expensive. It's a lot of different pages, a lot of good paper, and a great source to understand how to color grayscale and a wonderful, wonderful ability to practice. So if you are having issues with color and grayscale or difficulties getting into it and fear of getting into it, I strongly suggest this book. All right, so that is me on my sales stool. I will get off of it now. All of the links, of course, are below the video. So if you want to look at the Sharpeterfarben colored pencils or at the grayscale coloring book by Jane Madej, you can definitely do so. Of course, I will be here on Monday for Alex who asked. I will be streaming on Monday. I may be a little bit later than normal. Um, we will determine that when I get home, um, depending upon what I have done for dinner. All right, guys. So thank you all very much for coming and hanging out with me. I have missed you all so much. I've missed my pencils, and I think they're mad at me. Just saying. Um, but I will see you all again on Monday. And of course, always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to any YouTube artist that you enjoy. And of course, always remember to relax, color, and stay safe, everyone. Until next time, bye bye for now.